The internet can be a place of wonderful connection. It can also be a place of deep pain. For too long, many have suffered in silence. Their private moments, their intimate images, stolen and spread without their consent. This digital violation causes immense harm. It can shatter lives and leave lasting scars. This is a cruelty that needed a strong response. President Donald J. Trump signed the Take It Down Act into law. This act represents a new shield for those targeted by online sexual exploitation. The Take It Down Act aims to give power back to victims. The act provides concrete measures to get these images removed quickly. First Lady Melania Trump became a powerful voice for this cause. Her work on the Be Best initiative often focused on the well-being of children. She saw firsthand how online cruelty could impact young lives. This understanding extended to the devastating effects of non-consensual image sharing. She recognized that this was not just a niche issue. It was a widespread problem causing real suffering to many individuals, particularly women and girls. Her commitment was quiet but deeply felt. She chose to use her platform to shine a light on this dark corner of the internet and to push for meaningful solutions. Mrs. Trump did not just offer words of support from afar. She engaged directly with those most affected. She held roundtables with victims and their families. She listened intently to their harrowing stories. She heard about their pain, their fear, and their struggle for justice. These personal encounters clearly fueled her determination. By understanding the human cost, she could advocate with genuine empathy and conviction. She wanted to ensure that the voices of survivors were central to the conversation. Her advocacy extended into the halls of power. Melania Trump actively lobbied members of the House of Representatives. For years, the term revenge porn has described a cruel reality. Intimate images, often shared in trust with a partner, were later weaponized. They were posted online without consent, intended to shame, humiliate, or control. This act is a profound betrayal. It turns moments of vulnerability into public spectacles. The lives of victims are often turned upside down. They face social stigma, professional repercussions, and severe emotional distress. The internet's reach means this humiliation can be global and permanent. This malicious exploitation demanded a robust legal response. Adding to this existing horror is the rise of AI-generated deepfakes. Technology now allows for the creation of incredibly realistic yet entirely false sexual imagery. Faces can be swapped onto existing explicit material, or entirely new scenes can be fabricated. This blurs the line between what is real and what is fake. The ease with which these deepfakes can be created and distributed presents a terrifying new threat. Victims can find themselves depicted in situations that never occurred, their likeness stolen and used for malicious purposes. This technological advancement has outpaced many existing legal frameworks. A central pillar of the Take It Down Act is that it makes the non-consensual publication of intimate images a federal crime. This is a critical step. The law specifically targets those who knowingly publish or even threaten to publish such material without the explicit consent of the person depicted. This clarity is important. It draws a firm line in the sand, stating unequivocally that this behavior is illegal and will be met with serious consequences. It moves the issue beyond a civil matter into the realm of criminal justice. Significantly, the Act explicitly includes AI-created deepfakes within its scope. This is a forward-thinking and essential provision. Technology is constantly evolving, and new methods of exploitation emerge rapidly. By specifically naming deepfakes, the law acknowledges this new and insidious form of harm. It ensures that the protections offered are not quickly outdated by technological advancements. This inclusion means that victims of fabricated intimate images have the same legal recourse as those whose actual images are misused. In an era often marked by political division, the Take It Down Act achieved something remarkable. It garnered overwhelming bipartisan support. This issue, the protection of individuals from digital sexual exploitation, clearly transcended typical partisan lines. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle recognized the profound harm caused by non-consensual image sharing. They understood the urgent need for federal action. This unity demonstrated that on matters of fundamental human dignity and safety, common ground can and should be found. The voting results in Congress speak volumes about this consensus. the bill passed the House of Representatives with an astounding vote of 409-2. In the Senate, it was approved by unanimous consent. Such near-universal agreement is a rare occurrence in Washington. It sends a powerful and unambiguous message that the nation stands united against this form of abuse. This broad support underscores the recognized severity of the problem and the widespread agreement on the necessity of the solution proposed by the act. President Donald J. Trump spoke directly about the need for the Take It Down Act. He acknowledged the severe harassment that many individuals, particularly women, face due to the malicious spread of deepfakes and other explicit images. He understood that this was not a trivial matter but a serious form of abuse with devastating consequences. His public statements highlighted the importance of protecting citizens from such violations. During the signing ceremony in the Rose Garden, President Trump emphasized the act's role in providing protection and seeking justice for victims. He spoke about the importance of holding perpetrators accountable for their actions. His words conveyed a commitment to tackling this issue at the federal level. The president's endorsement and signature were crucial in transforming this bill from a proposal into a powerful legal instrument. First Lady Melania Trump also delivered a powerful statement regarding the legislation she had championed. Melania Trump's description of social media and AI as digital candy is a striking metaphor. It captures the appealing nature of these technologies. They offer connection, entertainment, information, and convenience. Like candy, they can be sweet and enjoyable. However, her metaphor also carries a warning. Too much candy can be harmful, and some candy can even be dangerous if one is not careful. This perspective encourages a more nuanced understanding of our relationship with the digital world. Social media platforms have undeniably transformed how we interact. They allow us to connect with friends and family across distances and build communities around shared interests. Yet this same openness can be exploited. These platforms can become arenas for harassment, bullying, and the non-consensual sharing of intimate images. The speed and reach of social media mean that harmful content can spread like wildfire, causing widespread damage very quickly. The challenge lies in harnessing the positive aspects of these platforms while mitigating the risks. The Take It Down Act is one attempt to strike this difficult balance by imposing responsibilities on these platforms. While the Take It Down Act received widespread praise, it also faced criticism from some quarters. Free speech advocates and digital rights groups voiced concerns about its potential implications. They worried that the legislation, while well-intentioned, might be overly broad in its scope. The primary fear was that it could inadvertently lead to the censorship of legitimate expression. These groups often champion the importance of a free and open internet, and they scrutinize any new regulation for its potential to impinge upon these principles. Critics argued that the definitions used in the bill could be interpreted too widely. This, they suggested, might lead to platforms removing content that, while perhaps offensive to some, does not meet the threshold of illegal non-consensual pornography. There were anxieties that the pressure to comply with the 48-hour takedown rule could result in platforms erring on the side of caution, removing more content than strictly necessary. This, in turn, could have a chilling effect on speech, particularly for smaller creators or dissenting voices who lack the resources to challenge incorrect takedowns. The passage of the Take It Down Act marks a truly significant development in the ongoing effort to create a safer online world. It represents a rare instance of federal regulation targeting internet companies, specifically regarding the handling of sexually explicit content shared without consent. For a long time, platforms operated with considerable autonomy in this area. This act signals a shift, establishing clearer expectations and legal obligations. One of the most crucial impacts of the act is the establishment of a unified legal framework across the United States. Previously, victims faced a patchwork of state laws, which could be confusing and inconsistent. This federal law provides a national standard for what constitutes illegal, non-consensual publication of intimate images. It offers greater clarity for victims seeking recourse and for platforms understanding their responsibilities. This uniformity is essential for tackling a problem that transcends state borders. Ultimately, the hope is that the Take It Down Act will contribute to a tangible reduction in online sexual exploitation and foster a safer digital environment. By criminalizing these acts and mandating swift removal, The law aims to empower victims and provide them with tools to reclaim their privacy and dignity. It also serves as a deterrent to potential perpetrators, sending a clear message that such abusive behavior will not be tolerated and will face legal consequences.